trip to New. We are ready to rock in the AFC Championship game. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
Second and 10. Goff again. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That one good for 26 and a first down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Just beating the play clock is gone. Flushed out right, and he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. This will be a loss of 3. And they'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Escaping the pressure right. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. This is Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
To throw on second down is gone. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Julian Okwara able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. Gonzalez's kick is good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
First carry out for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run with Taylor. And this Tennessee defense for the 2nd straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Bringing up 3rd and 12.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like...
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Going up top for Miller. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw is gone. Throw left side complete. It's Johnson. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, Can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. Looking to throw again on second down. Goff eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
On the throwaway. It's third down. And 10 yards to go.
Complete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Goff. Flush to his right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Now Sterling Hoffrichter set to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
2-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Taylor. And some room to roam now. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jonathan Taylor taking it goal line to goal line. 100 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt. From a shot at a big game, their big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Rosas now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Goff. Sliding out of the pocket. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Goff now looking to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep. Back. That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Touchdown,
Matt Breida, 76 yards. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Titans 10, Steelers 7. Sterling Hoffrichter set to kick
now
off.
Following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. This is TJ Logan to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones tracks him down away in the backfield for a loss of 16. The Steelers send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. That's taken on the 25. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, it's gone. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. DeForest Buckner coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Breida. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Play action. It's gone. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Well, the Jets sweep. This is Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Breida, the ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Off play action. Here's Goff. Rolling to his right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Touchdown.
Darius Slayton there to make the grab. And the Titans find a way. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
They always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line. Let's go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Get it more than when I get expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the gun, it's Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete here.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Titans' 22.
Herbert has it knocked free. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Goff. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Escaping the pressure right. Here's Fuller with a catch. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He connected on his first, this from 41. Gonzalez's kick is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Herbert just beat the play clock. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Titans 20. Steelers 14. Albert Rosas.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On the pickup.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
In need of only about the second down.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now it's gone. And his throw is incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
Quick pass out to Miller. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will put them on top here in the third. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this third quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
It's a gain of...
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They run with Breda. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Titans. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. So Goff will lead his guys up to the line to go for the 2-point conversion. They run it with Breida. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go. And the try for 2 is denied.
21.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. And he returns this to the 22.
TJ Logan on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Brings up 3rd and 7.
So now a 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. To throw on 3rd down, Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a 1st down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Taylor now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
operating from the gun. Herbert, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you didn't mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now a pass hauled in downfield and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
It's a gain of 25
yards that time.
First down, Titans.
One quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. Eluding, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Julian Okwara picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Breida, he'll try the right side. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
1st and 10.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession, gigantic.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, we got to seal. We got to seal. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
From his own end zone, Herbert He sets to fire. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 40. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 66 yards. So forget about any talk of possible safeties. Here's 1st and 10 clear on the other side of the field. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again. Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Herbert back to the air. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
It's now 4th down and 1.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
He'll buy some time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Julian Okwara getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
3rd down. 3rd and 15.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
TJ Logan on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On first down, Justin Herbert. Looking sideline, incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Herbert. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. Miller with a first down and more. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
Tackle by Derwin James.
Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Back to throw. They'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 51 yards. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football, because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let some...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 38. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Today's final score.
And the AFC champion has been crowned. On to the Super Bowl. There cannot be a better feeling than this.
It's almost indescribable. And when we talk to players from the past, a lot of them mention getting to the Super Bowl, winning a conference championship, even before they talk about the Super Bowl itself. All that hard work to get to your goal, incredible.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.